Oh man, Gusher only does selfie cam. That's so freaking lame. I don't want that. I'm like the only person that wants to do POV. Clearly. We're gonna do it like this. Oops, like this. Sorry for those hand cams. Let me check the chat real quick. I already exited host most earlier. Hello. I hope you guys ping back. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna go, I think, portrait mode at first to kind of not make it so obvious at first, okay? Out of respect for their feelings. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm not driving my Impala, it's in the shop, as they say. All right. Let's check the chat one more time. I'm bringing a bag. Like a baller. It's just like TwitchCon, guys. Yeah. Though I don't have the mic set up. I actually lost it there. Let's check the chat real quick. Okay, Lowlander, what's up? Can you hear me okay? Cool. Cool, man. It doesn't look like I'm filming anyone. When you hold it widescreen is when it does. Pickup window. Here we go. I don't know who we're meeting. I bet it's down.
Hello.
Is this the...
Yes. Hey.
Cool. So don't mind me.
I'm Carissa Lee.
Pleasure. Matt.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Twitch Tulsa, right?
That's right.
Hey,
That's
welcome.
Right. I recognize you.
Glad you can make it.
Yeah, cool.
If you could sign in and
sure.
do the
name, I will.
etc. Also, or sell or whatever, you just go up to the front and you pay for it.
I got money.
And yeah, they give you like a special plate and all that crap for it.
That's nice.
They're supposed to be coming out with pizzas right now. Anytime now.
Oh, wow, okay.
4 or 5 different one-topping pizzas. So, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Welcome. Hey. Oh my god, I want that. How's it going? I'm Carissa Lee. I'm the organizer. Nice to meet you. Hey, feel free to sign in, get a name tag and all that, and all you do for the pizza and all that stuff is you go you tell them if you want the pizza and salad and or pay for it, they give you plates and all that. And we're supposed to be getting pizza, 4 or 5 different kinds are about to come out anytime, just to see them and stuff. Oh, all right. Make yourself at home.
And you can play a video that's on your hard drive.
So, yeah.
Put pictures up, and we'll play with music. So here
So you can do screen capturing, you're saying, but can you do screen capturing at the same time as your video?
You put the camera anywhere you want in the video, you can ask them how you want to do it.
Right, so like if you wanted to...
That's it. So you can use that.
Oh, my mistake. That was a mistake.
Yeah, if you do the YouTube broadcast,
Hi. Does everyone here make YouTubes, basically?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Everyone here make YouTubes, I guess? Most?
I'm on your Twitch.
Yeah?
Facebook Twitch.
Oh, sweet.
I do Twitch.
Which name?
I'm under Gamers Overnight.
Oh, excellent, man. Yeah. I'm live streaming right now. That's Gamers Overnight, ladies and gentlemen. What game do you play?
We play alpha and beta games. Get companies to let us early access for it.
Oh, that's cool.
We got currently we're actually broadcasting today live for 12 hours.
Let me come over there, dude.
Lunch break. That's what we're doing.
Sorry.
I'm actually about to walk with this whole new coding thing.
Dude, I know you're eating, but I play a lot of. So when you say alpha and beta, they're not indie, or they're
indie companies.
And I hope you don't mind this.
It's all good, man.
This is how you'll get more involved, right? I mean, it's something. Yeah. It's streaming right now. This is on streaming right now.
We're doing a game called Miscreated. It's a survival game.
Yeah.
You can get it early access through Steam.
Which one is it?
Miscreated.
Okay, cool.
Early access through Steam. It's kind of like an H1Z1, but very high developed on it, and we've been testing it quite a bit lately, and it's really fun.
I bet you a lot of people know what that is. Is it on Steam? I bet you a lot of. I haven't heard of it. Maybe I had to see the commercial. I bet you a lot of people know what it
There's
is.
one called Rust, which is a really big one right now.
We know what Rust is. Yeah.
And then we're actually just after lunch, we switch over to it, and we play it for the second half. And we've been following it and developing it with the developers and everything with it, and keeping everything going. So we're hoping, we actually got it works right now for Miscreated, the company that does its Indigo trades, and we're hoping that we can get some of their developers on our show.
Awesome.
So, we're supposed to be getting back with that within the next week or two. So if we can, that's going to be really nice, because then we have hands-on with them directly. So they have a representative.
I should probably let you. I got so many questions for you. Yeah.
You can still do that.
Well, I'm using Gusher currently.
Oh, okay.
I've tried a lot of different setups. This is like an emergency one because I haven't been. This was all spontaneous, and I didn't bring all my equipment.
There's another one.
Yeah. But you ever tried Gusher?
Live broadcast.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Samsung Pacific, but it came.
I hope no one here is camera shy either, because
1080p, 60 frames.
yeah. I mean, but they are eating. Maybe they're like, I don't want to be seen eating.
It goes to YouTube, Twitch,
Yeah.
goes to all of them interchangeably.
I mean, I get a lot of people drunk all the time. That's when they really promote their streams, though. No, seriously. I mean, you can see it yourself on your phone if you have the Twitch app. I'm getting there's chat, there's people watching. Looks good. It does show the phone camera overlay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's a few people watching right now. It should grow a little bit, and the more exciting it gets, the more it will grow.
That's cool.
But
What app is it?
I'm using Gusher, but I'm going through my Twitch channel.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't. The input app isn't really the main thing. It's right now. It's on my Twitch page.
Okay. Have you ever tried Periscope?
Yeah,
What are your thoughts on that?
that's through Twitter.
Okay, yeah.
Again, I'm going through Twitch. I mean, again, that's my platform.
Filters through Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's YouTube live streaming and then Periscope, and then there's even Facebook,
Oh, yeah.
right? Which you guys probably all right now should be doing that. I don't know, but right, you know, but
You also got Steam.io, which broadcasts simultaneously through everything at once.
Really?
So like if you do YouTube Live and Twitch, when you stream it, it splits it off for you automatically. You just
Trying to
stream
get him.
it and it gives it to
Hold
us
on.
at the same time.
That's freaking amazing.
yeah, I don't use that intentionally though,
And it
because
does a lot of different ones.
it adds latency though, right?
Yeah,
You know.
They've gotten really better since the last, because when it first came up, it was new, under a couple, and now they've added quite a bit.
So you know about it too?
I only use it. Sometimes.
I know some of these Steam
willing to send me a message about that? My mind is like terrible. Like, remember
You just type in a browser, like in your browser, just type in multiple streams.
multiple streams.
And it lists that, and there's another program out there now that does it, but I haven't tested it yet.
Okay. All right.
But it comes in handy when you have multiple platforms like YouTube and Twitch and like Play TV, and there's a whole bunch of other ones out there.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
So how many seconds does it add? I mean, at Twitch, I'd already at 20. Why would I want to add even 2 seconds? Do you see what I'm saying?
It only does like 1 second.
1 second.
And you can actually set your Twitch to correspond with it. So they'll actually hit the same time.
Oh, that's nice.
The only hard part about it is getting the chats to link in. You have to use a separate program to get the chats to coexist with each other.
I do.
IRC is usually a pretty good one if you can get one of those.
I do stream on Beam a lot now, but I don't do them simultaneous intentionally because their communities are different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I mix them, they got different emotes, different people. Why am I gonna?
The communities are different.
Yeah, it's like, and it's almost kind of like, do you even want to watch someone multi-streaming? Then it's confusing. They're talking to a chat you can't see.
Yeah. Well, see,
they have a preference.
What we do is we try to get our chat implemented in. If we do multiple streams, we have it with IRC, which combines them together, and they can see it on the video. So when we speak, they can actually see who we were talking to and replying to, which is really nice. We also do tech.
It sounds like you like it.
Yeah, we do tech as well, which do gaming tech as well as PC tech. So it goes along with the gaming, whole like gaming aspect of it. So we're like, this is the best mouse you want to use for this, or keyboard, or controllers. We've tested quite a few things. Like right now I'm testing a new video card, which I'm loving. I'm loving it a lot actually.
Which one?
It's the
a video card
480.
that's not a titanium. I mean, what do you mean?
It's an AMD.
Okay.
The 480. It's the RX version, souped up.
Yeah.
It's really nice. For the bang for your buck, you cannot beat it. The pricing is just right.
How much is it?
It's $380, and it's literally equivalent. The only card equivalent to it is about $200 higher. Cool. So it's really a great deal. So if you're a budget, if you want a good card, you're looking at about $200 or $300 more.
Cool.
So
I got a
budget
950.
gamer, that's the way to go. And we try to keep everything we do budgeting.
So
the average person can't afford the good stuff. You know? And it's hard for anybody to afford. And we have a 4 or 5 man team. We gotta get all of our computers up to par, and that's rather expensive. So having it lower end, but do what we need to do, is the best way to go.
I was they've been passing around a link to make the best game machine for 550. Is it chip?
How does TV pay out compared to like YouTube?
Okay, well, the way basically YouTube goes by videos, show, right? Well, Twitch is a little different. You can donate and what they call basically you set your tax and people literally donate money to shows.
Hi, Fu, by the way.
Whatever. And you tell them thank you, and the message pops up. And you can even do like things like, I'll put this hat on and somebody donates $5 or I get $100. Surprisingly, you can start some people and make you that dance 100 times over, but you make good money after that. Then you have what's called Patreon, which is people pay subscription, and a lot of YouTube videos they pay monthly $5, and they get benefits from it. And on Twitch, they actually allow you to put icons they use for chat. Even you can even get private sessions now, which is pretty nice. So it's kind of like I think the closest thing would be the Red on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Where you have to pay for subscribe to see the video.
Slow connection.
But it's a live thing instead of recorded, which a lot of people like interacting with them. It's a big thing. They interact with the chats, which you have the trollers, but you have those on everything.
Well, you YouTube. I have a ton of YouTube questions myself, but like, do you get enough views to even? There's a point where YouTube pays way more than Twitch ever will, in my opinion.
There it is.
But you gotta get. It depends if you're in the hundreds of thousands or not, or whatever.
You gotta get that mark.
Yeah.
We just started this channel on Twitch, and we've got more than I've ever gotten from YouTube.
That was what I was about to ask too. Is it's like, you think Twitch may be better for beginners, or and then YouTube will pay out more for people that are going to do it like their whole
Well, see, I
life?
had a YouTube channel back in the day when World of Warcraft was huge. We had where we discussed the patches and things come out as a group. It was like 6 of us, and we had over 300,000 viewers, and we still weren't getting paid very much. I have like less than 100 on my Twitch. That's weird. That's sad. And it's because you can just have those customers that come in and watch you consistently and want to donate a few bucks here and there. That adds up. See, that was my problem. Even if it's $1, you have like 100 people in your chat. Everybody gives $1. That's $100.
Does Twitch itself, does the website Twitch pay you, or is it just like the donations from the
People subscribe. It's the people that matter, not it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have like 1 million people watching you. It's a matter of if you can get their attention enough to, hey, you like me doing this? Help me out. And they will. They will throw out massive. But there's a cancer. I don't know if YouTubers really face it too much, but Twitchers, why people really do. The chargeback. Thank you so much.
Is that where they'll like donate to you and then they'll turn around and like reverse it?
Or you pull it back. Even Patreon status is not something that they'll do it to it. That part is you pay the fee for the chargeback.
Oh, really? There's no way around it?
No way around it. PayPal makes you pay for the fee. So they say, I donate you $100, right? 3 days later, you already spent $100. 3 days later, I pull it back, and now you have to pay a $25, $30 charge. And you lose the $100. So you have to pay PayPal back the $100 they paid you, and then you have to pay them an extra $35.
So complicated.
And they have in their agreement. They don't ask you; they just do it. So if you have it tied to your bank account, you just went overdraft.
Yeah, so somebody told me not to do it tied to a bank account. So not my friend, but a friend of a friend, they got like, they went bankrupt or it overdrew their account, and they were screwed for a while, like a month or two. It took them a little bit to recover because somebody did make a really big donation, and then they, I think what it was is they actually contacted us like, hey, like my kid or something got a hold of my phone, they donated a large amount of money, they shouldn't have, blah. And so she paid them back with their own money, and then they did the pullback, and then so she got hit twice over.
See, that's why we don't do PayPal. We do patrons status, and we do a thing called Patreon. It's
You get subs for that? You do pretty good on Patreon?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Good for you.
You could average about 10 to 15.
How long you been up for real?
Twitch, we've only been on about 3 or 4 months.
Okay, but
now YouTube, like we had 2 channels. The one channel we've been doing for years, and then we just restarted this YouTube channel, Gamers Overnight, for this particular brand.
Man, that's so cool.
3 or 4 months.
I had no idea you've been doing it that long. So you were already a member of this. I was gonna say you're a member of the YouTube group first.
Actually, no, I was actually a member of your group first, and then I ended up getting this group through you.
Awesome.
And I was like,
That's
oh,
awesome.
you guys YouTube group too. All right.
So this is perfect for you.
I wasn't living here at the time when I was doing it. I'm originally in
Yeah.
Louisiana. And I moved here about 12 years ago. So
Man, that's awesome.
now I'm permanent here.
I set you up on an auto host today, actually.
Now, do you use, if you use Twitch, do you use Moobot?
We make our own. I do game dev streaming. I don't do game playing. So we stream making stuff, software. We stream making video games, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for 2 years now.
See, you would be the person.
Videos or a couple of people streaming. I don't know if it was you specifically, but
Yeah,
See, that's funny because you'll be the person
There's
that
more.
we be inviting to our show type thing. That's what we do.
Well, at TwitchCon, I went this last weekend, and the year before, I moderate the game dev panels.
Nice.
So I invite the game devs, and then I Q&A them in front of the thousands of people.
See, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get passionate about it, and we are. Once we get a review on a game, if we like it, we get passionate, and that's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get more hands-on. a lot of people was like, oh, I want to know more about the game. We don't want to just know about the game. We want to know about the people behind it. Like,
Well,
do you play your own game? What's your best thing you like about it?
Well, our game, we won a few awards for it, but it's to just let you know like how much we've been working on it is what I'm saying. Like it's about Twitch. Our game is called Top Caster.
Yeah, I know. I've actually
Right. It's about Twitch. You did mess with it? So it's kind of like we've integrated all that to the next level.
Like you messaged us through Gamers Overnight, and then like I was like, okay, and then I researched it, and I was like, oh, okay. So we messed around with the game a little bit, 2 or 3 of us, and it was like, hey, this is kind of a neat little game. So it was like.
Oh, the phone version?
Yeah, it's the phone version.
Oh no, there's a Steam version. That's just emoji. That's an Emoji Wars game. We have a full game where like man versus game is the boss. Like it's more like Golden Axe. It's a real game, not a cheesy phone game. Yeah, I don't want to talk your up. I really had a ton of YouTube questions. Do you mind? Can I? I can?
I may or may not be able to help you on everything.
Well, do you want to tell these viewers now what your YouTube name is and what you do?
I have 2 YouTube names. One of them is a little harder to find.
2?
Yeah, I do. I have 2 YouTubes. One of them is Hey Burnt Wood, which is Hey exclamation point Burnt Wood. And all I do there is pyrography. So you're gonna
What is
see
it? Pyrography?
Pyrography, yeah. I burn images into stuff.
Wow.
Like heat and flame and whatever.
See if your hands are okay, they're not burned off.
I mean,
I imagine
it's healing, but I do have a few burns. I'm not even gonna lie about that. My primary tools are gonna be like a hot wire loop system. So like imagine if you took a light bulb apart and you've got that red filament on the inside that glows red. I have a hot wire loop system that just has a little tiny bit of wire, and I wait for that to glow red, and then I drag it across a piece of wood or leather or something like that. So that's one of the methods. The other name that I've got is Gamerwoman 3D, and that is actually, I don't think I've been on that channel for a while. So
You tried the gaming thing and it just didn't. I'm sure the firing is much more unique enough to be less competition.
There was
anyone can play a game.
Yeah, anybody can play a game right now. But I was mostly doing it for fun, so there were like 2 different things that were going on at that point. I had like live gaming, like tabletop gaming. Like people
Oh, cool.
We did that too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And believe it or not, that got like a ton of views because
a lot of people like that.
Yeah, because it was consistent, and all of us are crazy. So
Which RPG did you guys use for it?
We used Pathfinder, and we ended up converting the world's largest dungeon into Pathfinder. So there's a ton of videos on there.
The world's largest dungeon.
Yeah, the world's largest dungeon. It's an old Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
It's the name of a campaign, or is it technically the world's largest dungeon?
Probably
Or both? It's probably both.
Probably both.
It's like the size of the moon.
Now, I don't know if you know this guy.
I never heard of it. That's cool.
Now there is a guy named Steven, Pokorny. I'm going to say Pokorny. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, dude, I'm sorry. Just yell at me later on Facebook.
Go get her.
He's coming really close to making, like, in physical world, like, what we know was the world's largest physical dungeon. Like,
I saw that one on Facebook. It was the size of a garage, basically.
That's probably him.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
Yeah, oh, it's huge and it's detailed, so, you know, yeah, it's a tabletop dungeon. It's a whole city.
Actual, like, corn-maze, but it's like a dungeon.
Yeah, sorry.
Huh?
Oh,
No, I think my battery's getting low.
Yeah, we did the Warhammer 40K. That was pretty fun. Believe it or not, a lot of people like this. And then we just regular board games.
Live streaming is like a whole Jimmy. No matter how you do it, it's so like so many problems with it. Even if you use GoPro or Periscope, it doesn't matter. It's all. Huh?
battery.
Well, this is the most difficult problem. I mean, the first problem definitely battery life.
Started doing that. We watched it all the time.
So you want to get like 20,000 mods for 8 hours. I mean, it really depends on your device.
It was just so much fun to watch.
Okay, so now that you know what I do and who I am, Gamerwoman 3D is one of them. Gamerwoman, are we still streaming? If not,
yeah, if it's okay. I mean,
I don't mind.
I was
gonna say, now that you know what I am, what were your questions?
Oh, Munch and Plays is in the chat. Munch and Play is a huge.
Hi, hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
come across him a couple times.
You have?
It's cool. He's a really cool dude.
Like if I handed you a picture, could you do?
Wow.
I absolutely could. I normally work on other people's pictures, like I do custom work on people's pets.
You look like you YouTube. Is that a thing? You look like you YouTube.
No, I want to. I haven't started getting into it yet.
What'd you say? You haven't been what?
I haven't gotten into it yet.
Oh, okay.
I want to. I'm really interested.
Okay.
I've done some videos with Tommy.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Been on some videos with his, but no, I haven't done it yet. I'm a big follower, but I've done a lot of research here lately, and I'm actually saving up to do some initial investments as far as like getting my computer up to stuff and getting some
Right.
other stuff. But I want to make sure that the purchase I make goes so I'm doing research at the moment.
So you guys aren't a heavy metal band. This is actually a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
No, or both. What videos? Kind of videos do you make? Do you mind?
Camera view just random.
Just random? Do you want to be the cameraman for a second?
Definitely. Okay.
And we could do it selfie mode too, yeah. Well, they've seen me every day. I was just saying, I'm the boring one. But would you mind telling them about your channel at all? Are you trying to get some subs or whatever? Yeah. That's if they can see how you can spell. So you get a book.
Yeah, I'm just running a random channel right now. Really, I don't have a whole lot going on with it. I'm still learning quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you feel like zooming in on that on live stream so that other people can follow, that'd be
That's
great.
exactly what I'm trying to do. So which one is the YouTube?
I don't think that the YouTube is on there. The closest thing for the YouTube is going to be this tinyurl.com. That'll redirect you to my Facebook page.
Yeah, so
that
check it out.
It'll
Twitch
have the
people,
videos.
they don't do this.
They don't do that.
They don't do that. They use Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch only.
Okay.
You could probably second that.
So yeah.
I was saying if you want people from Twitch to follow you, you gotta do your Twitch, your Twitter, or your YouTube. Emails and websites, they don't work.
Yeah,
Well, my Twitter is
Or Facebook. Sorry.
Twitter's
Closed down.
really
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
you're fine.
Here's the thing we're talking
Yeah.
about for patrons. When you get paid, you have to
I can try to check the chat. Again, it's all Jimmy rigged,
and they'll deposit
but
to your PayPal account. Or
the more you spend on it, the better it
it's
can
called
work.
Game Wins.
Yeah.
Did he announce his channel?
No.
Yeah, you want to
You
see
can look
it.
me up into this. Trying again, go to 797.
You know, and you can even chat with them on your phone if anyone ever is brave enough to install the Twitch app. Yeah,
Now,
right
the
now.
application I was talking about earlier about like keep from getting backlash from PayPal instead of just kind of bypass it or put a safety wall in, it's called Game Wins. The cool part about it is if they subscribe to you,
And you can chat with them
they will give
directly.
you all kinds of little benefits you can give to
I mean, the
people
fastest way to get people to actually follow you,
like
you
special
paste the
chat
link in the
windows,
chat.
or allow them to
And then
use
it's
your-
guaranteed.
like your
All
voice
the other
chat.
methods, think about it from anyone else's point
Or
of view.
even
Wait.
like
didn't hear you.
whatever. And the cool thing about
You
it is
fooled me when you
they
said
go
okay.
straight to your bank account,
Not saying
or it'll go to your YouTube. I mean, to
you
your bank.
can chat with
PayPal.
them right now
So
on your phone.
they don't. They'll tell them right outright.
But all these
we're not-
other methods,
we're not gonna
leaving it
have
for them to type
We
in
will not give
some
you
browser
your
tab.
money. You donate
All
it,
can
that's
do
it.
is if
Unless you decide to give it back to them,
them,
they won't do it. It protects you completely. And there has been known right now over 3,000 people has been going around donating and pulling it back intentionally to kill YouTube channels and Twitch channels intentionally because it'll bankrupt you. Because it'll put you in the hole because PayPal don't care. They're gonna get their money one way or the other. If they have to put you in a hole or overdraft your account, they don't care. And some of them are doing not just $100 bucks. They've been doing like 1,000. They'll give you $1,000 and pull it back. Yeah, that fee that's only like $30 for $1,000 it's like $300. Yeah, it's horrible, right? So when we did it, we went and stopped it by this right here. This and Patreon status is like the best. It so keeps it from happening to me. It's safeguard. It really is. And they're friendly people too. They know, protect you. That's what they do.
Do I have to give you the name of it?
Yeah, it's Game Wisp.
So I think with this, I didn't bring. I sometimes carry a little mic.
Is it
Because of that, it's probably gonna. If there's a lot of noise, it's probably illegible.
Right.
So anyone that's speaking, if there's a lot of
And you
people
can
talking,
give you
it'd be.
like we have.
And this is something I've learned
We have
over
certain tiers.
the things.
Like $5, $10, $20 a month. You can give like.
Do you have a smartphone?
Subscriber messaging.
Yes.
I was just wondering. You don't need it. She doesn't.
Message them all the time.
How do you live with that? How do you do that?
How do I do what?
That is. I mean, I'm not even trying to joke.
Special giveaways.
kind.
Yeah, she's doing a flip phone.
You do special.
She's like,
Oh, yeah, I'm totally old school. So this thing
She's like,
says
I
give
burn
me a
stuff.
email
I don't need-
or, you know, give me some contact information. Don't listen to that.
I don't need that. I don't need any of that stuff.
Give me some way I can even contact you, like your Twitch name or whatever. Because I'm like totally analog.
You want to check what they're saying? What we could. Oh, look, it's getting warm, huh? It's right now the way I have it going on is I'm switching to this T chat, and we could see what they're saying. What up, Mona Lisa? And they're not saying that much. And then I'm just going back to the camera. Yeah, and other ways I've done this is I have two devices. I'll actually clip this on to my whatever I'm wearing, and then I'll have another device. Sometimes, yeah, exactly. And now with this way, you can really, but you need the Twitch app event to actually do this.
Yeah, well, I probably don't have it. What's your channel?
Yeah, I'm Bonozo apps
Oh, okay.
on Twitch and Twitter, and it's all the same on all of it. YouTube, Facebook.
We do YouTube and Twitch. Because we do a tech channel as well on it. So when we do our tech, we definitely post our videos. But we do everything live on Twitch. And then we
Cool.
snap it, cut it up, edit it, stick it on.
Man, anytime I appreciate
Like
the
this one
help.
over today.
Normally I'd have even like a tripod or all kinds of different parts, but today is all I could bring. I do, I really do. And the selfie mode looks even best.
Oh, you turned it around?
Yeah, because right now it's gonna keep shutting out of camera mode, and it's actually showing the yellow circles right now because the way I have it all. It's only reflecting. It's only sending the screen. It's sending whatever's on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Again, it's weird. Live streaming is kind of a pain in the butt to get it really flawless. Takes.
Is there any way to get around that?
Yeah, there are. Just depends. You know, again, I mentioned the 2-phone thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then there's other products. I'm using Gusher, and it's basically only doing it in selfie mode. But I want a POV. It's more fun. You could also.
You should get one of those rigs where you like wear it on your head.
Yeah, for GoPro, right. That actually makes people really sick because your head moves way more.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be like, you know what I mean? That's why I don't do that. But I do have a clip, and I even have a selfie stick that comes out of a backpack.
Oh, there you go.
That's pretty crazy.
That would be neat.
They all know that. These guys all know that. They all know that. I'm not interested. They know me.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding you though. They want to meet some new people.
So we walked outside the building in the game, and like it's like thunder and lightning. I'm like, wow.
The best thing to do is just ask someone their YouTube name. Try to make it so that they can see it. Write it down for them. Boom, boom, big, and be like, boom. And then that way they'll, follow it or whatever.
Right.
So we're like, so we have it all glow, so it will crash.
I don't know. If you're able to meet some people, I'm able to grab a slice of pizza.
Oh, go for it.
You go there?
I'll wander around.
Thanks, man. What's your name again?
Brandon.
Brandon, I really want to shake your hand, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Don't even hesitate to admit you're having a problem. I'll just.
Oh, yeah. I'm not shy.
We heard both.
Well, not that shy anyway.
Like you'll be turning around looking like, oh, there's something over here. And then, like,
Go.
What's up?
You got a channel?
Yeah, but I don't have any videos on it yet.
Oh, okay. I got you. Same here. Did you want to talk about yours ago?
I got 3 channels. The first channel is one that teaches guitar lessons, and it's called Marcus Curtis Music.
Okay.
The second channel is kind of a soft channel, and it's called Building a Multimedia Center. And the third channel is an economics channel, and it's called Currency Watch.
Okay.
And those 3 channels, I have probably over 100 videos spaced out on those 3 channels. My music one has 50 videos, and my multimedia one has about 14, 15 videos. have a lot of plans.
What do you think is the hardest thing you've encountered or had to get over concerning like getting the videos up and getting like that number of videos and stuff like that?
The hardest part is copyright. Sometimes you use a song and you upload it and you flag the copyright, and then you have to fight to get, or you take the video down after maybe 100 people have seen it, changing out the music just to be in compliance with copyright and re-uploading videos. That's probably the most annoying.
And it seems like YouTube at least has gotten worse about that recently from what I've seen from other YouTubers.
Because everything flags it. And it doesn't matter if the song is in the public domain. If an artist does that song and they copyright their album, even though the song is in public domain and you're not playing the artist's version, it'll flag it as copyright. So you have to fight with YouTube in order to get it released. That's probably the hardest thing. The other thing is getting subscribers. Really, all you do if you want subscribers is ask them.
Okay.
So you ask for them in the video description, you ask for them in the video, at the end of the video, you thank them for watching, you subscribe, and you just ask for them, and you have little panels that come up during the video. So when you get subscribers, that's the key to YouTube. That's the key to growing your channel. The more subscribers you get, the bigger your channel.
So like everybody's like, don't move.
Yeah.
Because you get lost already.
I haven't picked it out right now, but it's probably just because the whole coding world generally.
Get back to your body before the spirit
does that. I'd say 80-85% of them use.
And there's no map other than a hand map, which you have to follow. There's no names.
Did you want to write your the YouTube channel down and show it real quick so they know exactly the exact URL or domain or whatever?
I don't know.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can't see who they are.
And this is on Twitch too. Killjoy797.
You don't know how they killed you. You like basically heard the noise or whatever.
Do you do live streams?
I think I've done one.
Okay.
Do you do live streams?
So I haven't yet. Like, so I not my own. I've been with I've joined in with other people. I have a friend.
Do you use software when you do live streams? Just use YouTube?
No, he uses software, and then I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I could ask him. I could text him real quick and ask him, but I'm not sure. But him and his wife both. I know his wife's name is Kohana, and I forget what his name is on there. Kithmar. Yeah, that's so. Those are their tags on Twitch, and then he actually follows a schedule as far as like what games he's streaming, and he's just a game streamer, and same with his wife. And then I've joined in on some of their games and done some group stuff kind of thing. But past that though, so there's a few things I personally would like to do. I would like to do some like random stuff, and me and my friends get together a lot of times and we do like parodies of main songs or whatever. And I think they're good enough to be out there. At least, I don't know. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So I don't know if it's gonna be like I don't expect to be as big as Weird Al.
You can keep it steady for them. Not to be like that, but it makes them look better.
Sure. Yeah. But so once again, I don't know if it's like a Weird Al quality kind of stuff, but I think it'd be fun, And me and my
area where you get a lot of traffic is instructional videos.
What do you mean?
Well, if you teach somebody something.
Oh, okay.
It can be anything.
Sure.
You can do an unboxing of something, some new product.
Okay, yeah.
Film opening up the box and taking everything out of the box. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
What really surprised me is I had this carbon amp I wanted to get. And so I did a video YouTube on it and put it up on Craigslist and we referred to it like a video on YouTube. And it got so many hits because people were just searching carbon amps. For what?
I don't know.
So yeah, it's
I don't know, one might
we have a class.
but I told you I might try to see what comments you after.
One of the things we want
Oh, you're the one leading?
trying to get lighter.
Don't get all excited with me, you're the one leading me. I didn't say that.
I want to do role playing it's a game. And one of the ones is called.
I uploaded the carbon amp video, and then I put it in Craigslist because I was selling it, and that way people can click on the link and go watch the video on YouTube. So a lot of times when you sell something and you sell it on Craigslist, make a YouTube video, upload it to YouTube, and then put that in your Craigslist for people to see.
So wait, make a video of the thing you're wanting to sell, and then link the video in Craigslist.
Right. And then a lot of people will go and they'll get trapped. But what's really interesting was when I went to check on the video, it had thousands of hits. It's because people on YouTube were searching carbon amp, they didn't even see the Craigslist ad. And I got traffic to my channel because I was selling something. I uploaded it to my channel. And I discovered that, if you just demo a product, or you demo something, show people how to use it, you get thousands and thousands of people. And if you demo the right things, you're going to build subscribers. You're going to come back and see what you're showing.
Yeah. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought to use Craigslist like that. I like that. Outside of the box thinking. That's good. Well, cool. So what's your favorite thing about YouTube?
Favorite things? I like community.
The what? Oh, the community. Sure.
YouTube is the biggest community out there.
Oh, yeah?
You can go to Vimeo or any other site, but you're not going to get the size of the community that you get on YouTube. And you can find anything on YouTube. Anything. Whatever you want to learn how to do, whatever you want to research, there's a video out there.
Yeah.
There's not too many people that can say that.
Yeah. I know. I've picked up a lot of new stuff from YouTube, just looking stuff up, and yeah, I know I've bettered myself as a person too from learning about stuff and just how to function better as a human. And it's nice.
And now manufacturers are using YouTube when they're releasing stuff. They upload their products to YouTube. The other thing I like about YouTube is that if you have an independent website, you just instead of taking up server space where you are, you can upload the video to YouTube, and then you can stream it from YouTube right into your site. So if people see your site, they can click on the video and watch it on your site.
I know my company that I work for, which is WSI, or Kimberly Clark, they do toilet paper and stuff. They have their safety videos on YouTube. Alright, let's load up YouTube.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, seems that way. Well, cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you. What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon, I see an I. I is silent.
I don't know why they put an I there.
I thought maybe Italian, Brandon.
No.
Brandini.
My grandfather was from Spain, but my other grandfather was like Irish or something, so I'm just a mix. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Would you like to say hello?
Hi, people. How are you? How's it going? Hope you're having fun.
Do you want to talk about your YouTube channel at all?
My YouTube channel is named Candle and Soul, and I just go by Candle. Don't know why. I do gaming challenges, vlogs. Most recently was the 100 subscriber challenge, where I got to scare a friend of mine by having her play Dungeon Nightmares, and I laughed. It was so funny. And I had to face my fear of snakes. If we get 150 subscribers, we're gonna do the popsicle challenge, which is basically you make popsicles out of disgusting stuff with the ice stuff. I forget what it is. The one where you put it in water and it makes all the
dry ice.
Dry ice. Yeah. You just put a popsicle They'll stick on dry ice, pour nasty stuff onto it, and then you eat it. Markiplier did it. And then if we get 200, we're going to do the Bite the Bullet challenge, which is basically there are 10 chocolates in the shape of bullets, and one of them has a hot pepper in the middle, and you don't know which one. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. And I'm excited.
I saw that product. That looked fun.
Oh, yes.
So, give me, what's the hardest thing you've experienced about YouTubing and the thing that you like the most about YouTubing?
Well, right now the hardest thing I've experienced is, of course, with my computer. I don't have the best one, so uploading top quality games just doesn't happen, but I have fun with the ones that I do. The best thing about it is I get to reach out to people. People get to reach out, talk about their experiences, how either I've helped them or they're going through the same thing, and it makes me feel good that people understand the situation that I'm going through. With my computer not being able to put out everything that I want, I still have fun.
A suggestion that I can make to you, because I do a lot of, I consume a lot of YouTube, and so I consume a lot of YouTube and I consume a lot of Twitch, but there's a big market out there for people to watch indie games, which aren't necessarily like demanding on your computer. So just a suggestion.
Yeah, I played a few of them. I love them. All the horror games, they are awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually really, personally, I'm kind of surprised about some of the games that like people still follow, like the indie ones, like the low graphics and everything.
Oh yeah.
Because it seems like, the graphics are a really big thing, but not necessarily. So me personally, I don't necessarily need like top-end graphics for a game to be fun or entertaining. I mean, like look at Super Meat Boy as an example.
Oh yes.
But yeah. I enjoy the fact that there's still a large community out there that likes the game for a game versus just for it's shiny.
Oh yes. Yeah, I can't wait. When I get a better computer, I'm gonna play Nox Time 1, which I saw Markiplier play, and I loved all the jump scares and the creepy factor.
There you go.
For me, the creepy factor is one of the best. When I played White Enamel, the game had jump scares, don't get me wrong, and I still jumped even though I've been through it 3 times, and I was very, very ashamed. Especially broken glass when it would break and I'd jump and I'm just like, bastard. But it was creepy going through it. It didn't have too many jump scares, but the creepy factor is me sitting away from my computer, waiting on something to happen and just being afraid. I love it. I love getting scared, if not, or feeling scared, if not getting scared.
Any last comments or replies before I visit someone else?
You guys are amazing, you're beautiful, and thank you guys for all your support. We greatly appreciate it.
There we go. Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you. Equipment's hot. Do you guys have a channel or anything? Just what?
He doesn't.
Or learning, yeah,
He
same.
doesn't have a channel. I have a channel, but nothing on it.
Nothing on it, yeah.
Don't know where to start.
Yeah.
It's like, I have a channel, but that's about it.
So, do you guys have any ideas of like any direction you're thinking about starting or anything?
Me, I just want to be able to do it. That's the main thing. It's like, I don't know what to do, but I just want to be able to do me.
Fair enough.
And just knowing how to be me on camera.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like I just want to talk into the camera and act like I'm talking to the person.
Sure.
Like whoever I'm, like, if I'm talking to the camera, I want to like talk about something to the camera, but as if I was someone there. It's like, I've always wanted to help people. So I figured YouTube would be a good place to start.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
Like I said, help people. Sometimes people need just some advice. Like I have friends that ask me all the time for advice for stuff. I was like, thought about maybe that, but it's like, I just don't know. Not a very confident person. Unfortunately.
We're doing stuff like YouTube and all that, it might help you get out of that.
That's one of the reasons why I was thinking about it, so I could be more, well, out there. It's like, I do well with people, it's just, let's close down. It's like right now, it's like, yes. There's a reason why I have not left this corner. I am comfortable, you know. It's like, I know you, I know her. That's it. Leave me alone.
Well, awesome. Well, I hope you get that together.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Brandon.
Brandon. I don't know why there's an I at the
That's
end of
like,
that.
why is there an I in there? It looks like it says Brandini.
Oh, that's probably what she was going for.
It's like, it looks like it says Brandini. Brandini.
He's a magician.
Brandini, yeah. I'm the great Brandini. Watch as my shirt actually catches on fire. Oh,
I
yeah.
love your earrings, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you. It has been since 2005. Well, one of them. The other one's Jake from Adventure Time. And there's a little fin writing on him.
What?
A little fin.
Oh, I see it. He's really small.
Yeah.
He's like one of those.
Brandon's like, he's pretty short, you know?
Yeah, tiny.
But he's a little bitty card.
Oh, yeah.
Did you check the chat at all? Did they say anything about all your good hard work?
Haven't yet.
Let's see what they're saying. Putting greasy fingers on devices. Nice chairs. Eating slices. Who's this dude? Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Yeah. We got Salt Room in here. Come one up. Nice chairs. What does that mean?
I think we were talking about the Mazios.
Dude, you're it going because these guys are loving it.
Yeah.
Just make sure that they know the names. If you guys have smartphones, you should go in the chat and paste your links if you want subs. They'll follow. Not should, but you could. You know what I mean?
Well, I got Tommy to talk about his, and I got what's your friend's name? The one I don't. The one sitting next to Chris. I forgot her name already. But she talked about hers. Huh? Robert? No, the one sitting to the left of her.
Laura.
That's the one. Oh, I shouldn't remember. I shouldn't forget that name.
True story.
Hello. Do you guys have channels, or are you just looking into it, or?
What's that?
Do you guys have YouTube channels?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I mostly just play bass online.
Play bass? Nice. How long have you been doing it for?
Off and on for about 30 years.
Oh, 30 years? That's a long time. So, wait, you've been playing bass, or you've been YouTubing for that long?
I'm playing bass on
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, wow. I didn't realize YouTube's been around that long. That's impressive. So, what's your favorite thing about YouTube?
I don't know. Other people's YouTubes. And of course, it's given me a format for beer making, wine making videos, which is really really soon.
Okay. So what's something that you found challenging about YouTubing?
Challenging?
Yeah.
Mostly learning how to use a camera.
Learning how to use the camera? Okay. What's your channel's name?
Sorry, I'm deaf.
Your channel's name?
I've got a couple of them. One of my channel names is Shinobi Wameko.
Okay.
It just means Shinobi the cat in Japanese.
Okay.
And then another one is Buster Knot.
Okay. Cool. You got a YouTube channel? 1 second. There we go. The camera went out. I had to load it back up. What do you do on YouTube?
Mostly it's a dumping ground for projects I'm working on and stuff.
What kind of projects do you work on?
Some electronic stuff, but also a lot of programming stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, like I write software and made like a few kind of crappy game engine type things. So yeah, some of that.
So do you do the coding, or like what part of it do you do? Do you do the whole thing, or do you?
Yeah, I'm mostly a programmer. Mostly I do C and some C++ and C++.
Okay.
I sort of wrote like one older game engine and stuff, and put up some videos where I was messing around with that on there. And then I started recently kind of making something simpler, like mainly a platformer. But that's kind of stalled out on the moment because, not really anyone seems to care. So.
Okay. Well, so the advice that seems to be pretty consistent from a lot of the YouTubers that I follow follow is just to be consistent and upload often, and that'll help pop up, like when people just go to YouTube as a whole, like your videos will pop up more frequently, or if people search for something that's like a tag of yours, you'll show up on like the first page versus like the second or third page of the search, so maybe that'll help you out.
Yeah, I upload pretty infrequently, so yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, the advice that I received that I'm going to try to adhere to once I start posting is just to be more frequent about it, or on a regular schedule kind of thing. But from what I understand, they said that like YouTube's algorithm, they seem to want about 2 videos a week if you can pull it off. So maybe that would help you out if you could, even if it's just like segmenting up a video into different sections, or just making smaller videos or something like that. Maybe it'll help you out. What about you?
I just barely have a channel. I don't have any videos yet. But when I finally make something, there'll probably be like bunnies hopping around the grass.
Oh, there you go. Are you going to like have your own pets, or are you going to like try to go out and film it in like just out in the nature?
I've got a couple bunnies, so I'll just put them to work.
There you go. You should get some costumes for them.
I like it.
Little costume, little hats. People eat that stuff up.
Yeah, really. I could make some goofy costumes. I could bow over that for the bunny or something. Oh,
there you go.
So probably blow a gasket looking at it.
There you go.
Or a bunch of leather.
Huh?
Or a bunch of leather.
No, S&M bunny. Actually, I don't know.
Well, I bet you get some views.
Excuse me, everybody. Can I have everyone's attention, please? I'm so happy everyone made it. I'm having such a great time meeting and visiting with you guys. I'm so happy you guys made it. If you haven't met me yet, I'm Carissa Lee. As you know, I'm the creator and organizer of Tulsa YouTubers. Let me tell you kind of how I got started. I got started a few years ago. About 3 years ago, I went to John Casablanca's modeling school for TV and print. And because I wanted to be in commercials and stuff, and I wanted to do stuff like that. So while I was going to school there, I made a Facebook page to promote myself as a model and actress and everything. One day, I got a message on my model page about my cat video on YouTube. And it like blew my mind. It was this show called Right This Minute. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
It's like So they put this clip of my cat, a cat video, of course, and it went viral. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? There really is something to this YouTube stuff. I'm like, man, who cares about like acting, modeling, and all that stuff? I want to get on YouTube. So I was like, there's something to this, add revenue and everything, it can add up. So that's when I decided to pursue YouTube.
Vanna?
And the thing is, when I started looking around for people in the community that also did YouTube videos, I heard crickets, and that was it. So that's how I came up with the idea, hey, I'll start my own group. And here we are, and I couldn't be happier to have you guys here. And so I have about 3 channels, and I've been so busy that I haven't really had a whole lot of time to work on any of them. But my first channel, where I really me and my husband put a whole lot of work into, is this channel where I review candy and beer, basically. It's called Carissa Reviews It All. And we've only managed to dedicate time hardcore to it around Halloween because we just love Halloween. So we put all our joy and strength and skill into it and everything, make a big thing of it. But that was my first big thing where I tried to make a show. And I got 33 subscribers and stuff. But I mainly do. Now I'm just I'll vlog or something. But I still try to do this stuff. But anyway, now I got Carissalicious, which is basically my Twitch. When I go on Twitch, I have one video.
Actually seen that.
Oh yeah? What'd you think of that? That was my one good Twitch video. My one video that didn't mess up in the middle of it or something. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the gist of what I've done and what I do. I would love to hear from you guys. What are your channels and your experience and everything, what you brought you here. I'd love to hear from you. If you would like, we can go around the room, kind of introduce ourselves. So I'll sit down and here we go. Laura?
Hi guys, my name is Laura. I'm also known as Candle from the YouTube station, Candlelit Soul. I started because of Carissa. She was putting herself out there on YouTube. She was having fun. She's like, hey, maybe you should do this. And I'm like, I don't know about that. She's like, no, come on. You'd be good at this. I'm like, okay, whatever. Basically, how I started out was that phone right over there. I would set up my TV, and I would have my phone in between me and the TV, and I would record it. That's how I would record my games. I'm like, nobody's going to want to watch this. It's going to look stupid. I started out with The Evil Within, and I
love that game.
I love it. That best horror game.
Best ending of all time.
Yes, and it actually was the basis for my outro in the beginning. I took a lot of clips of funny things that I did, and people seemed to like it. So I'm like, okay. And I started doing more vlogs, and then a friend of mine in California showed me how to use OBS to record. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how good this, little $500 computer is going to be, and it's done okay up until recently. When I tried to download the patch for League of Legends and everything kind of went haywire, but I still have a lot of fun. I wanted to do the channel because I do have health issues. I have IBS, I have PMDD, I have panic and anxiety disorder, and I wanted people to know that they're not alone, that you can get on YouTube, you can put yourself out there, you can become more than just a person who hides in their house all day or has to be near a house because you can't go out, you have to be on medication, that it's okay, you can be strong. There are people out there that have the same thing, and we're here to support you. I love to make people laugh, I love to make people smile, I love to make stupid little videos about cats doing stupid little things that they do, but I've had a lot of fun, and I have her to thank for it. I'm very, very thankful.
They're all recorded. It's not live. It's all recorded.
No, I do live streams on Twitch.
Okay.
Also by the
That's
same
the
name.
Evil Within stuff.
No, I did Aeon, Neverwinter, and Prop Hunt are my main ones. Most recently, I did White Enamel, which if you haven't seen it, I took it as a challenge, accepted it was on the top 15 scariest websites not to visit, and I'm like, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Challenge accepted.
It is a mindfuck of a game. I'm just gonna say it takes you throughout the history of a mental institution in the 1940s and 50s and the treatments that they had. It takes place. They didn't say the name in it, and Ghost Hunters when they went there didn't say the name. Ghost Adventure, sorry. It was the Overbrook Asylum. And they have little clips in between and jump scares in between. And by the fourth time, or part 4, when you get into it, you're like, what game is this? Like, there's people dancing. First it was jump scares and crazy people. Then there's people dancing to music, and you're like, what is this?
What was it called? White
Enamels. And then you get into the last part, which is really scary. But when you get through it, you're like, wow, look how far we've come. Look how far we have to go. And I love games like that that show a message, that show history at its best and its worst, and I will always play games like that. So if you guys have any, please write them down before you leave, and I'll try to check them out. But I just want to thank everybody for their support, because when I started just recording on my phone, I didn't think I was going to have anybody, and I hit 118 subscribers about a week ago, which I'm very thankful for. Woo. And I wanted to let everybody know that when I get up to 150, I'm going to do the dry ice popsicle challenge that Markiplier did recently, where you put disgusting ingredients on a popsicle on dry ice and eat it. Ugh. And at 200, I'm going to do what's called the Bite the Bullet challenge, which they have chocolates in the shape of bullets, but in the middle of one of them is a ghost pepper, and you don't know which one.
What was the name of your channel one more time?
Candlelit Soul.
Okay.
And those subscribers were for YouTube, the 200
for YouTube.
goals?
Yeah, Twitch is just something I do, but I have a lot of fun, and if you like to either do scary games or play like Call of Duty or Destiny, which is a hot one right now, then Twitch is awesome, and you find a lot of people who love the same things. And of course they'll make you laugh along the way when, you drop your camera or a cat runs across you and jumps up on your back. So but thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Woo!
Thank you, Laura.
Well, I guess we're going this direction. So, I'm Joel. I don't actually have any videos on YouTube yet. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, but I do love watching YouTube videos, so thought about creating a few things here and just wanted to come see how things were going throughout the whole scenario of meeting different YouTubers, like what type of software to use, and that was a great idea for the OBS project, so I'm probably going to check that one out for the screen capture stuff. Studios?
OBS Studios, that's what I'm using right now.
Okay.
That's what I broadcast today with.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and then as far as you Twitch guys, I've watched a Twitch video here and there, but I don't know very much about Twitch, other than I know there's gamers on there.
It's more than just gamers.
But, yeah, that's what you were talking about. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to come learn, find out from everybody else, see what y'all were doing. So that's me.
Thank you.
That's right. Good question.
I was gonna say I myself don't prefer OBS for screen capturing videos. I can't really recommend any, unfortunately, because I've used so many. There are literally hundreds. I know it's a common thing because OBS gives you the ability to also stream in addition to, so they're together. But I get a lot of feedback from video people that say the quality of the video that's captured is not always the best.
I get 1080p to 4K.
I don't never have a problem.
Yeah, well, again,
I get 1080p to 4K depending on what I want to do.
But resolution isn't directly related to quality. I mean, how it's you just say like there's 150 to pick from. If there's someone just starting out, they don't necessarily want to deal with that.
It gives it the basic settings to start off, which allows you to get really good quality. 1080p, I believe, it starts off with without messing with the settings.
Right.
Okay,
like
and
you
you can
guys
also
like
choose.
You can choose from processor.
Who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is now.
I've been doing so long. I see Camtasia, Fraps, all that stuff all the time. You know, there's all the different ones. Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. My name is Marcus. I have 3 YouTube channels.
Nice.
And I started off, I have a bizarre story. I have some friends who got scammed through economics. You might have seen this on TV where you have gold and silver people coming on saying the world is going to end. I'm going to buy gold and silver and protect your wealth or whatever. Well, I have friends that over-leveraged and really got into some economic scams, buying currencies and some other things. So I have a blog, and I started to make videos and upload them to YouTube, and then stream them from YouTube into the blog. And what I started to do is debunk these currency scams and these economic scams. And so I go in and I just put facts out there. And they get their terminology mixed up, and I have 4 years of economic studies to back up what I put out there. So I totally debunk all the gold and silver bugs and the people who are selling Iraqi dinar and other things. And these guys are lying, and they're taking advantage of people who are very desperate, and they wind up buying this stuff and they get scammed out of it. So I started making videos, uploading them to YouTube, and exposing these guys. And I got a lot of flack for it, but on my website we've had 1 million views in just a short time spent up. The videos are taken. I put up a video 2 weeks ago. It has 11,000 views. I got 251 subscribers on that channel, so we've been up for a couple of months. And one thing I noticed about YouTube is if however you design your channel, one way to get subscribers or to have a popular channel is have something with controversy. Because if you have controversy, you're going to get a lot of people.
Yeah, that's free advertisement.
And you're going to discover names that people refer you to that you had no idea that you were. And that's pretty funny, actually, when they're calling you these things. I had one guy log in the comment section of YouTube, and he accused me of working for the CIA and the cabal, and said that I was an agent of the Illuminati because I was debunking these things.
Are you?
No.
Okay. Squash that right here.
No, just squash that. Yeah.
See, but if he would, he wouldn't say it was in it.
No.
He would tell us the truth. We're his friends, right?
Right. I tell you, we're gonna have to kill you. So that's
See, we're all walking out here alive.
Yeah.
So, I was gonna say I have a question after your.
Okay. So then I got involved. Last year I was in the fair, and I bought this TV box, and it had it allowed you to stream movies and movies even that were playing in the theater, and television channels, all this stuff, to your television set. And I thought that was interesting. And it was just an Android box, and I started looking at it, and seeing the software program on it was something called Kodi, K-O-D-I. So I started tearing apart the software program to see how it worked. And it's actually kind of complicated to set up. So I started making a series of YouTube videos explaining where to go get Kodi. It's an open source program, doesn't cost anything. Download it, you can set it up, cut your cable, get rid of your cable, watch all your TV off this Kodi software, put it on your computer, plug it in HDMI, right into your TV, get rid of cable. So I started uploading those kind of videos, and I got almost 700 subscribers and thousands of views on that one. And then my oldest one I haven't really done a lot with. It's about 2 years old, and I did guitar lesson videos and basically teaching people how to play guitar. And I have a website, and I put the videos up on YouTube and stream from YouTube into the website, which gives an extra bonus because with YouTube I can use the traffic going into my website, because out in the video description I'll give the website link and things they can go where they can print off things in PDF form in relation to what they see in the video. So they see the video, if they want the materials to go along with the video, they go to the website, so I get traffic twice. And if I monetize both, I get income from both directions from one person.
Nice.
So
Cool.
that's about it.
All right. Thank you. I did have a really quick question. The people that are actually the most in need of seeing your videos on these scams, like, do you have any insight as to who the most at-risk people are, why they would need to see your videos, why they're desperate?
The most at-risk people are people who basically are looking for a way to create money or get into a fast way of getting rich quick, and they get scammed. A lot of them, they have cancer, or they have a disease, and they're looking to pay their medical bills, and these currency dealers come along and take advantage of them. I'll just give you a background on one. One is the Iraqi dinar. Iraqi dinar, they ship it out of Iraq, and they sell it to people, and they say that it's going to revalue. And they've set up all this stuff about this being revalued, and once this currency revalues, then you're going to make all this money. You're going to 1,000 times your investment is going to return. So if you buy 1,000 dinar, it's going to, which is it's like 1,000 to $1. When it revalues, it's going to be equal to the dollar. So if you have 1,000 dinar that you've paid $10 for, $1 for, whatever, it's going to revalue, and you're going to wind up having rich, right? So people fall for this stuff. Okay. And so what I do is I go in and I go to the Central Bank of Iraq website, and I show them the currency. And I show them that there's 40 trillion dinar outside their central bank. Then I show them through documentation that most of that currency is sitting outside their borders. Because when they export that currency, dollars come in. And what Iraq wants is they don't care about their currency, they want dollars. So if dinar is leaving the country, dollars are coming in the exchange. Right. And that puffs up their reserves, and that's what they want. And that's how the scam operates. But in the meantime, there's millions of people around the world who've been taking advantage of this. I know a guy, I work with a guy, he spent $20,000 on this. Wow. Yeah.
You know how much beer you could drink in Mexico for that? That's crazy.
Well, he took a loan. They took a loan out of his retirement to get it. He took a loan out of his retirement to get it.
Probably retired in China for that.
Right, exactly.
Live in luxury
in Mexico.
For that kind of money. Because
Right.
like
Philippines.
1/6 to a dollar.
Right. So what I do is I tell people we have an $80 trillion global economy, and you're looking at 40 trillion dinar that you're saying is going to revalue 3 times the value of the global economy. And there's only $11 trillion in our M2 supply. There's not even enough American dollars to back up the revalue of what you're claiming. And so anyway, I go in and I debunk. I use government official websites. I go into the terminology and I debunk all of it. And so I've kind of created a name. And I didn't know to have like an alias, so everybody knows me by my real name. And so that's all right. This is okay. But I noticed that the people who are selling it, they all
Can't use that part.
So.
Good
Thank you.
Oh, it's actually your turn.
Oh no, I'll go last.
No. We're turning this around. It's your turn. Oh, what did you do? Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Stop it.
Oh no!
Well, just go ahead and set up for her. I mean,
Did it walk?
Back to the camera or whatever. Or do you have an Android?
Yeah, I do. Oh. Here we go.
Along the dollar.
All right, here we go. Here, I'll go last. I promise I'll go. I'm recording everybody.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. I don't think he's gonna go last. There shouldn't be anything on there yet. I will work on that because everybody here has bugged me about it today.
All right.
But yeah.
It's good hype, even for YouTube channel.
Yeah. So on the burnt wood channel, all you're gonna see is I basically take something that's burnable, like a piece of wood or leather, and start marking on it with fire, and it makes pretty pictures. So we'll do that later. Gamer1 3D channel, just check that out. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions about?
Now, do you draw it on there, or you just like randomly do it and whatever comes out? Like this piece of wood is artistic.
It depends on the wood and what I'm going for. Some of it I will actually put pencil marks on first, so that I kind of have a guideline of where I'm going. But sometimes I will completely freehand a piece.
But I mean, it's like you're drawing on the wood.
Yeah, I'm drawing directly onto the surface with fire.
Definitely need to be on the Twitch creator.
Yeah.
People's eating that up right
now.
now.
You've convinced me.
People are eating that up right now.
Really good
It just
point.
started this week, this
commissions
month,
actually.
And it is going super viral. There was over 300 channels activated just last week on just drawings alone. And they're doing it on paper. She's doing it on wood.
Wow. Yeah, I'm
far
doing
more
fire.
interesting.
Yeah. And I do take commissions, so check me out a little bit later, alright guys? Thanks guys.
Can contact you on Facebook or something?
You can contact me on Facebook if you go to a tinyurl.com/heyburntwood, which I doubt anybody is actually going to go to. But
don't be that way. Come on.
But yeah,
Come on, man.
go to Facebook and
Actually,
try to
I
find
will
Hey
link
Burnt
you on my
Wood,
page.
and the hey will have an exclamation point behind it.
No, Twitter.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's not weird at all because Twitter, you can hide your real name. And
I'm Gamerwoman3D on Twitter
share your
too,
family contacts. It's,
You can hide yourself
I
a
mean?
little bit more from people that like to
troll.
I'm saying Facebook's like your just close community. Twitter would be like worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah,
Swatters.
they don't use it.
There's actually
I mean, I know I have
on
a Twitch
Twitter
group
called
or whatever, but
SWAT.
you see how small it is.
What they do is they send a SWAT team to your home.
Like thousands.
Oh, okay.
While you're live. It's very pleasant.
Has that happened to you?
But it's also a jail offense
To
whoever called it.
Right, yeah.
Has that happened to you?
No.
Okay.
We keep like you saying that Twitter actually keeps your private information private. But like I was telling her, when you go to set up your Twitch channel, make sure you don't use your real name because you can't change it. You'll have to make a whole new channel, and they can get that information. Once they get that, they can find you in real life. So use your tag name or wherever you want to go by.
That's a
Use something when you sign up for it. So when they ask your name, use that instead.
Okay. All right. Now, Kristen, you have anything else to add?
Not today.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All
Did you
right.
burn anything for us?
I didn't bring anything for you guys today. You will have to just go check my Facebook
I will
page out.
contact you to see about
Or
doing
the
something on our
Patreon.
show. If anything hypes up your show a little bit, it's good to.
Cool.
Right on.
All right. All right. Who's next? Matt?
Let's just all stare at
Oh,
him.
sorry. I'll be fast.
That's right now. Something.
I'm from LA. I've been here 7 years. I've been lead programmer for a bunch of these guys over here all know me, but I've been lead programmer for console games for a really long time. I work for Ubisoft, Atari, Activision, Electronic Arts, Nintendo, Sony, blah blah blah. I've been streaming on Twitch my game development stuff for 2 years. I always wanted to stream, but I can't play games and I couldn't afford it. So when they opened the game development 2 years ago, I jumped on it. And by getting it early is really helped me out. I got 40,000 views on Twitch, 1,200 followers. That's high for creative. That's high for creative. And then by doing that, I have exported some of those videos to YouTube. I like play a game, upload it. I do have 300 subs on YouTube from this process. And my highest viewed videos on YouTube are 200,000 and 150,000. And then I have a bunch of in the thousands range and a bunch in the 25 range. I do make money off the YouTube, and the $100 comes in every 3 months is basically what I'm getting, and I'm grateful for it. Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm streaming live. I don't know if you know what TwitchCon is. It's the event where people on Twitch all meet. It's a really big deal. I did it 2 years. I moderate the game development panel at that event. So I'm like hosting a panel and inviting other Twitch streamers. And I've done that 2 years in a row. So and that gets thousands and thousands of views. So it was in San Diego this year, and it was in San Francisco the first year. It might move again. but it just happened.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say how I tie this into YouTube. I have been announcing and been working on. I am gonna be releasing a very frequent series called Hacking Game Dev, and I'm gonna be giving my tips on game development in this kind of funny, inspirational format because the world that I came from was very professional and corporate, and now it's very indie. A lot of people want to make a video game for their phone. Any age, they think they can do it. They do it. They ship it. They get disappointed with the results. Most people quit. I'm going to be sharing some tips how to survive that process. I do once a month teach this stuff at Tulsa University. By the way, so go ahead.
Yeah, I made a game before, but yeah, no one really gave a crap about that, so yeah, kind of went nowhere.
Right. My video isn't going to be to solve all your problems. It's going to be more like I'm going to be doing like inspirations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because like I'm familiar with the development cycle, and it gets hard at the end, and you can quit. And that's what I'll be doing. More than actually
Get
going.
familiar with it.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Mine was basically a custom written engine and stuff, essentially like a Quake/Minecraft hybrid, kind of.
That's on PC?
Yeah.
Is it on Steam?
Not
Just your
on
website?
Yeah.
I'll love to download your game and I'll play it for others and check it out. It'd be my pleasure.
What are you developing?
It's on GitHub.
What's your program?
On my stream we use Unity. Game engine, a spin-off of Crytek. If you haven't heard of that, don't feel bad. And then you also can make a lot of games, believe it or not, with HTML5. So those are four. But I'm majority Unity, and we talk a lot about that. But I myself have been doing this a long time. I've probably touched every language and engine in some form or another. So.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why my channel is okay, because kind of like how he's talking from experience, education, finance, all of us are like, I don't know economics, so people will go to his YouTube. Same for reason for my stream. I mean, I'm just basically mentoring on my experience.
Cool.
And so I have a large young base. A lot of 13 to 16-year-olds come, and most of them are actually international. Most of my viewers, at least half, if not more, are European.
That makes sense though.
Could be the time zone as well too, besides just
Yeah.
whatever reason, the connection.
What time do you normally stream on?
Kind of like, I basically don't even really, it's not even like I'm actually presenting anything, I just run my business live. So I could be even doing boring stuff as a sales call. I actually am more just streaming, I'm just streaming my desktop and working and talking my thought process out loud.
Yeah, I've went on your stream a few times and he was on a phone call and I was like, what's he doing?
But
because I came in the middle of it, I'm like, I have no idea what he's doing.
Sure. And how that would tie in, like, let's say, you're making a game and you didn't make any money off it and you invested a bunch of time, and it's just kind of like, well, I teach, like, well, do both. Make games for others and make games for yourself. That's how you fund it. And so I'm showing the sales call, how I bring in the X dollars to then spend on my game.
That makes more sense, because I started figuring it out towards the end, but I was completely lost.
And that's a real common way it's done in the studios. All your favorite games, they making a game for someone else and their own, whether it's H1Z1, a Daybreak, or whatever it is, they have their own and they're also doing it for somebody else. They all do that trick.
Nice.
I know. Next.
Hi, I'm Shades or Def Shades online. I've been playing games for got big and popular. We decided to do a panel of everything about it, and we played games and showed them what can and can't do. And that hit really big. We was into like 2 million marks at one point. And I decided to quit for a couple years and turned the channel over to the rest of the team. And then now I kind of got to a point where I can start doing it again. And I missed it a lot, like massively, because it was so much fun and just doing it. And YouTube was awesome back then. And that was when it was the cream of the crop love. And so we decided to do it again, but this time we was going to go ahead and do Twitch and YouTube together as a co-joint thing. And we was going to add tech to it because I have a lot of years and being a tech service and so forth. So we decided to do that as well. And like him, I have developed a game. We developed, it's kind of funny, but the original Guild Wars was originally mine and Jeremy Bezzy's idea. And it was originally created with a program called Players World. It's an old, like,
I vaguely remember
Yeah, it's
that.
like Zelda style. Like Zelda. I'm talking about like old Zelda. It looked just like that. And we created it. We had everything put up. We actually get free copies all through Tulsa. And when we was developing it, we put it in Walmart. And let's put a little thing there for Walmart, and it gave out free copies. We did that for a couple of years, and we got attention from another company, which was Insoft, and they said, "Hey, we like this game. We want to turn it into something more." We're like, "We want to buy the rights to it." We're like, "Okay," so we sold it for a couple $100,000. It was no big deal. It was like, "Sure." So we split it up, and there was like 3 of us, 4 of us. And we didn't think what it was going to be, but they made us promises. They're going to turn it into 3D. They were going to make it free to play, always, and they were going to make it a really, really nice game. And they did. They turned it into an astounding game at the time of generation when it first came out. The great thing is, I get free copies for life.
Right.
And I have Guild Wars 2, which is the expansion on it, and I don't know if anybody's ever played these games or heard of them, but they're exceptional games. This company turned this something that looked like Zelda into something outstanding. So I'm very proud to be a part of that, even though I'm like an aftermath in the thing. We were like a note in there, and they did most of the work. We just kind of did the, this is the game, this is the legwork, and they blew it up to whatever they wanted. And I'm proud of that. So we've been, developing games is one thing, but we review them is what we do. You like a game? Let's try it out. We'll tell you if the next generation is going to like it or if an old generation is going to like it. And then we're not on that, but we'll tell you what you need to run that game properly. A lot of people are like, oh, you need this to run this game. Not really.
With the minimum,
yeah,
and it doesn't
the minimum
work.
and maximum is not always what it needs to be, because a lot of people's like, oh, this minimum's awesome. Not really. Actually, you can get around it if you do this to your computer instead of doing like straight up. You can actually implement a new video card with less RAM, but the video card has more RAM, and you can see astounding still be able to play a game that says no, you can't. You can't. It's just the minimum requirement says you can't. But there's a ways around that. There's the same thing with hardware, keyboards, mice. We tell you the best ones to get. Everybody likes a new one. Razer. I don't know if anybody's heard of the gaming. Razer is a hardcore gaming experience. They give you the best gaming. Well, they have a mouse that's $80. You can even on it. It has like 12 on the side, 3 on the top, 1 on the. There's a mouse half the price that functions exactly the same and has a feature on it that those do not. It actually has weights that go in the bottom of it, so you can adjust how heavy it is when you slide it. Which, for people with tunnel syndrome, is crazy good to have, because some people like the lights, some people
Same
like
thing
the
for pro gamers.
And that was one of the mouses I recommended, and it blew up big. People was like, really? It's a company that you never even heard of. It's like an oddball company out in the middle of nowhere. And they have several lines, but that one it looks exactly the same as the Razer, but it has little extra features, and it's half the price. So we do stuff like that. And like everybody's like, well, I need this nice fancy monitor, or I need this. We tell them, no, this is what you need. We tell the developers, hey, this is the problem we're having with the game, and we feel that this is not going to work for you. And believe it or not, we've actually had this miscreated one that we're doing now. They reached out to us. They gave us a few games. We bought extra copies, we give out as well. We've been playing it, and they have been so helpful to us. It's outstanding, because it's the first major company that returned any of our emails. And they said, you know what, we like you, we like what y'all doing, we want you to review our game. They gave us a few, we checked it out. The game's phenomenal, it's awesome. And we've been in contact with them. Like, we have the bugs, we have the bug reports. We do any game that is in development. Doesn't mean we won't play games style development, of course. We are gamers, so that's what we do. But we mostly go for ones that's in development, because we want to be in that process. We want to see if it develops, see if it's actually going to be good. And we've seen some of the games go really great, and then right before release, they just kind of dumped it on, and which is really sad. But we like to be there when it does that. So we've been kind of following the more popular games, or even games that hid in the background, like Miscreated. Miscreated is a survival game, so it's kind of hidden off because there's so many other ones. You got H1Z1, you got like 15 other games that are actually out there, released already, and they kind of overshadow this one. And this one's just as good, if not better. And then you have one called Rust, which I was talking to him earlier with. Awesome game as well, but it has its problems as well.
Daisy,
great game, but it's already released, and the bugs are still there.
Oh yeah.
It's like, Well, I released a game with still bugs. We did that one, and we're like, when it got released, the first thing we did was say, this game still has bugs. You shouldn't have released it.
And
Bad ones at that.
And
Hackers.
after 3 years, it's still early development, and they won't fix anything.
And it's like, okay, these games here, we're telling them right off the bat, you need to fix this problem. If you release this, it's gonna flop. You will see a big spike in players, and then you will see it drop off.
Yep.
And that's what you're seeing with other games. So we tell these developers when we try to get them. We also try to get the companies that run these games. We try to get them to come on our show and talk to them not about the game generally, but about themselves. Because a lot of papers. What is your favorite movie? Would you love to sit down with the actor and not talk about the movie, but talk about them? Of your favorite movie? Say, what's your favorite movie? So what's your favorite movie?
Iron Man.
Iron Man. So the guy who plays Iron Man.
No big deal.
Okay. The guy. He does. Same. We would like to talk about them, not just the game, because a lot of people don't know who's behind. They're like, well, they're stingy. They don't want to do it, or they're tending to crybabies, or stuff like that. Or this company from Miscreated is only 20 people, and they think it's a large company. It's not. It's 20 people developing a massive AAA game. This game is sweet, but it's only 20 people, and that's hard, and they don't realize that. But if they get in front of the camera, and they always tell them, why aren't y'all putting out more posts, letting us know what's going on? It's easier said than done when you're in that process. It's hard. Yeah. And he knows, it's hard to develop a game and actually, tend to your media at the same time. And we'll bring them in and they can share this life. And they can show that they're just human like anybody else.
Cool.
And that's what we try to do. And we also would try to also give out shouts. We go to restaurants or somewhere in Tulsa, we give a shout out to them. Say, hey, this restaurant, go check it out. Great. Good. We love food, by the way.
Just throwing that out there.
And there's several of us, not just us. Pinky's one of my crew, but we actually have other hosts as well. We have like 4 other hosts, and they're outstanding people, and they kind of bring the spice to it, the show that we do. And we do a lot of tech, and so if you need any tech help, let us know. We'll definitely help you. We call it Gamer for Budget is what we do, and we do anything from video editing to processing power to just watching movies and shows for free.
All right. Well,
is there here in Tulsa? There's indie game developers, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's several.
So do you work with any of those, or have you contacted any of them?
None of. Surprisingly, a lot of them will not give you a time of day unless that number is just right.
Oh.
You get that number, they're knocking at your door. You don't get your viewer numbers right, they won't bother with you. Even though it still will help them regardless, because once it gets out there. That's consistent, you're doing what you like. It's perfect.
I meant indie game developers, I should say.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
I know here in Tulsa, I saw that there was I think they had a 6-panel person from a couple different companies. On a YouTube video I watched that there were some indie games.
There's actually a gaming company.
That might have been me hosting that panel.
Maybe.
I didn't have a purple beard.
It's a good chance. It's a good chance.
I didn't have a purple beard. I did at Wizard World, XPO, all the Tulsa events.
Yeah.
I know this is like a really old game called Paladin's Quest. That was made by a guy here, and he's still here around somewhere. And he still makes games. They're just, it's
The answer to your question is there's not a huge indie game dev scene, at least from my experience. And I think depending on what you define as indie dev, I'm full-time. I do this for a living, and I know of one other studio that does. That's it. And then there are, let's say, a dozen part-timers.
Yeah.
So to me, I would say that means there's none. Subtract myself, and the other one is,
Now there is an actual company. They don't classify themselves as indie gamers here in Tulsa. You can go by their sign a couple times. I've housed it several thousand times.
Steelhouse?
It's Gamers, the Game Industry or something like that. It's got a big brick sign out front. It's a big brick building.
They might just be making casino machines. I think they just make slot machines.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't consider. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool.
Cool.
I know.
All right.
I work with the chamber. They actually come to me to try to figure out this problem, and the colleges too. They're trying to figure out. When their kids graduate, they all want to be games, and then they have to leave, and they're trying to make that stop.
Because there's not enough internet. It's not enough internet power here, is what it boils down to.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell them that that's not necessarily a problem to fix or whatever.
All right. Well, cool. Anything else you want to share about your channel? We're running a little bit. We got, well, I told them 8, but they probably won't kick us out or anything.
But we're getting close, so.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Are we interviewing you now? No.
She's
Like
done.
done. She's done with today.
He's spoken
I
I guess I can.
Okay.
So some of you guys are really interesting. This is going to be a hard act to follow.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I've been lurking and commenting on YouTube for quite a few years. I never put anything on until after the first YouTube meeting. And some of you guys inspired me to actually get busy and do something. You were that troll. Well, okay. For me, the challenge so far has been learning how to mic the room, use the camera, set up lights, all that neat stuff. I started out by just recutting and editing and posting some cuts from my favorite movies. And then that was in preparation to get ready to do some original content. First original content I ever did was a bass cover of Pat Benatar's Hell is for Children about a month ago. The last time I tried to play in public was 1992, and I got serious stage fright, realized, completely froze up, forgot all the notes. I figured YouTube was probably a way to try to get past that. Well, it didn't really work. My wife was videotaping me, and I was totally conscious of the camera, freezing up. It was really rough. So we taped about 3 songs. I went through and found one that was just marginally good enough to put up there. Let my family know about it. First thing I knew I got about 50-some hits on it. And,
big family.
Huh?
It's a big family.
No, it wasn't family. It was people from all over, South America, everything. I got a couple of people asking me if I'd participate in video projects on something called BandHub. That's something I've never heard of before. So it motivated me to practice more, try to find some songs that are more visually stimulating. I want to be able to do go up and down the fretboard because it's kind of boring just to watch somebody play in first and second position. Last time we had the YouTube meeting, I told people that I was going to be doing beer and wine making videos as soon as the weather broke. Well, the weather's finally broken. In the next week or so, I should be starting a batch of dark ale. I'll post videos on exactly how to make that. And I'll be starting a 5-gallon batch of wine, and I'll do a whole series of videos on exactly how to do that.
I want to hear that one.
Maybe you can bring that to the next meeting.
So I was in some place that's not public, sure. Okay, so anyway, this Tulsa YouTubers is inspiring me to actually learn how to do a lot of this stuff, and I look forward to posting more in the future. Hopefully you like it.
You gonna play guitar drunk or?
Yeah.
What's that? No, I found out if I start drinking, I can't play.
That might be a funnier video.
Surprise! People love that.
You're not getting that.
That goes viral pretty quick.
I've seen a girl that cooks in her kitchen and she gets
Take it to cook and they do that.
I don't know.
Pretty bad.
Because Hannah has my drunk kitchen.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, my drunk kitchen.
What do you call like the outro music on YouTube? Like their little ending, you're gonna play a song. Like he's gonna have like all the best ones. We're like using some royalty-free sample.
It's you get into the music thing. There's a guy called 10-Second Songs.
Never heard of that.
You check him out. He is the best at doing that. He takes a song and does everybody's voices that like Marilyn Monroe or whoever sings, period. And he takes that song and he sings for 10 seconds each of their voices of that song. He's very good at it.
I'll have to look into that.
And he answers his posts really good. If you need advice from him, he'd be the man to go to because that's what he does.
He plays guitar too.
Yeah.
I commented on you. You said band mix. You mentioned band mix. There's other sites that are better than band mix. Reverb Nation, SoundClick.
Well, that was you that made those comments?
That was me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched the video.
Cool. All right.
Wow.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
All
Somebody
right.
else had a spotlight.
Cool. Thank you. All right, who's next? Let's see here.
guess I'll go. My name is David. I don't exactly have a YouTube channel. This is just something that I was really trying to learn about. I have an idea of what I want to talk about on there, and that's all I really have to talk about. Extremely nervous. Mainly afraid of failure, I guess. But my idea is I'm wanting to try and get people to come together, I guess. Radical idea. Nervous.
You've all been there, don't feel bad.
Thank you.
It's hard talking to a camera. Believe it or not, it is very hard to talk to a camera.
We're in front of a group. This is the first time for all.
Well, weren't you saying you were like had the social anxiety and you use like YouTube as your window to the outside world almost?
Oh yeah, because I took speech
You don't seem like you have that issue now. I guess.
You'd be surprised. It gets easier as you go. Big time.
When you got to get up in front of people and make a speech, believe me, you get over that real quick.
Oh, my idea though was, I'm sure everybody knows about the politics of the world going on right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Everything's crazy. And I know that's the probably what I want to talk about. But my idea is I want to actually try and start a town, get people together to build a community of self-sufficiency. Houses that have solar panels of energy, collect water, stuff of that nature. Because the way in which this world is being run right now just makes me sick. We all waste so much.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of people agree with what you're saying. From my
I definitely watch it.
We all really.
Like you said, anybody that's controversial, anybody that's like one opinion to another opinion, you would blow up.
I had so much better in my head, but
it's like we can't change it, and it's like we were like we have to start over. If I'm hearing you right.
No, not start over, because technically we have everything we need. All the stuff is just
innovative. Like upgrade your house.
Just
save your energy.
Actually,
I have some channels on screen.
I feel like money is the biggest issue. Everybody works for money. Everybody uses it to buy everything they need. I know, money is the root of the all evil. But it seems to be what runs the world. Everybody says, no, that's not true. Evil isn't the heart of man. Well, it sure as hell makes a good way to get it out. I mean, you can buy anything with money. From charity helping, as if it actually helps, to buying the worst things ever. From the black market going to things I don't want to mention.
Yeah. See, just explaining that alone would give you just standing there and say, this is where I stand, this is what I believe, and even giving any kind of like web pages or links and stuff like that, it will blow up. There's a guy called Rob Dykes, great guy.
Love that guy.
Great guy.
Yes.
This guy, and that's what he's got one that says, why did they put this on the internet? Or how is this explained? And honestly, he does like that. He will tell things that like he makes you go, really? And he doesn't care if you hate it. He does it because he likes it. And that would be, I tell you, it would be awesome. Watch Rob Dykes on some of his videos. He stands there and he talks. He has a few backgrounds in the background. That would be perfect for you. And you talk to a camera, so you don't have to worry about anybody staring at your eyes.
Although the communication helps a lot. People's opinions. I do like some more.
Well, they have live YouTube. You talk, chat with your viewers as you go. Have a conversation with them.
You'll probably even find that younger people, they really kind of get like a lot of what you're saying. They're like, they're the ones that were voting for Bernie or whatever. They're like the ones, I'm so sorry I went there. But it's just kind of like, they're just growing up in this world going like, what the hell did you guys build before us? This is a disaster.
Yeah.
When it comes to all that, oh my goodness.
And they will give you stuff to talk. You'd be surprised. If you want to get people in there discussing, just because of the title, which you don't want to in there, you'd be surprised how many people come there and start talking with the conversation. And then that gives you your video.
I see it more of just a stepping stone, at least trying to get people to talk about it, hopefully to actually make it happen.
And don't be, that's one thing I was going to tell everyone, don't be discouraged because you'll have one viewer or no viewers. Sometimes it'll blow up fast, sometimes it takes time. The one that had 2 million views, it literally took 2 years, and it went from literally 100 to 1 million instantly. So it takes time. So just keep going until it does what it's going to do.
Yep.
That's me. Thank you.
Hey, you do make a channel, send it to me. I'll post the link on mine.
Yeah.
We support idea. It's a really good idea.
Let's kickstart it.
Yeah.
Kickstarter paradise.
Alright, either Tommy or Anastasia, who wants to go first?
I'll do it. My name's Tommy. I've been on the YouTube since 2008. You can find me under Tommy McGee. If you look up Killjoy797, you'll see my face or whatever. My channel is just a bunch of random videos right now. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what direction I want to take it in. Music.
I don't know.
You can find me under Killjoy797 on Twitch too. So I just mainly got a bunch of home videos and stuff like that. A few with her in it.
A lot with me, actually. A ton with me.
Yeah. I'm just still trying to figure out what I want to do with it. So.
It's not bad.
It's cool. Anastasia.
One hiding in the corner over here?
I like my corner.
Tell us about
That's the name of her show.
You're ringing.
I like that corner.
Stop deflecting.
I smell a new show coming on.
Hi, I'm Anastasia. I do have a channel. It's Heaven's Falling Angel. I've had a very tough childhood and life in general. I am a suicide survivor. I've dealt with bullying. I've done all sorts of stuff. Main reason why I wanted to get on YouTube was to teach issues, OCD, perfectionist, and I see so many people out there that just like me that are just pushed aside, bullied, pushed down, and they're the ones that tend to have the most heart, and I just want to everything is possible. Even the word impossible says I'm possible. So
See what she did?
I see what you did there. That's genius.
yeah, the truth is I can't take that. So I actually I did not come up with that. I honestly found someone, I saw it on Facebook and was like, that is a good thing. And ever since then I have pretty much incorporated it's like I don't do religion, but there are things from church that I do incorporate, like do unto others as you would have done unto you, or
golden rules.
Yeah, it's ones that really matter. And I want, like he said, I just want to make a better world because
One voice at a time.
I've grown up in the worst case scenarios in a sense. I was given away to the police. I was given need to know more. She thought she had to choose between me or her boyfriend. Found out a year later he left her because he chose wrong, because she chose wrong. And from there I just had to jump over obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and I'm still here though. But it's been a very, very
Are you born here? In Oklahoma?
Yes, actually, you could say Oklahoma is my hometown. I have been everywhere in Oklahoma. I've been in over 75 plus homes. So, and that's including mental institutions, group homes, shelters, anything that kept me down the dirt. I've always spoken my mind. I've always been, well, like most people like to say, a free thinker. I like to say I'm probably the most open-minded, biggest-hearted person you probably ever meet. Doesn't mean I don't have my dark side or my in-your-face, get out of my way attitude. But I just want to get out there and help anyone and everyone see that.
Share it on Tulsa YouTubers in the group if you want to. Join the group if you haven't already.
I don't think I have.
Okay, well, I'll share a link with you. Yeah.
Huh?
Not a Facebook fan.
No, I don't like Facebook. It's like I scroll and I scroll. It's like drama. Go away.
That's why you only put on there people you want to be on there.
Oh, that's.
I'm very picky with mine.
That's the reason why I have my family profile
And then I have my inner circle profile.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I have one that has my name, and then I have one that's actually a elven variation of my name, because my actual name is Anastasia. But my other profile actually is Adoniel Euron, which actually is Anastasia husband. And it's supposed to be elven.
Nice. Oh, okay. Cool.
That's my Facebook one. That's the one I'm probably going to link through the YouTube, just because I don't have many people on there.
Hey, you did well. You did good. So, all right. There we go.
The bear in the corner.
Do I have to stand?
You don't have to.
If you don't feel comfortable.
Yes, you have to.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Alright, so my name's James. Actually, just heard about this group yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah, doing some graphic design work with one of my clients, and they're like, hey, there's a Tulsa YouTubers thing going down. I'm like, Tulsa YouTubers, what's that? So yeah, I just kind of like found it like 1 a.m. midnight. No, 1 a.m. Anyways, so I just found the Mozios and just came here. Videos, well, used to have a YouTube account. Haven't been doing much with that. Switched over to Facebook. Trying my luck at that. Doing pretty well so far. My goals for the YouTube, since my homie G over here told me to go back and refresh on the YouTube. Let's see. My goal is right now I have a concept. It's called the Good Morning Show. It's pretty much a kids show for adults, if you will. And so right now I'm just coming up with the formula that actually works for the show, and then once the formula gets down, I'm actually going to start on actual episode segments, and if I can get like maybe 24 or something, I might try to shop it to Netflix, see how that goes. But pretty much I'm just kind of seeing where's the talent and stuff like that is. So that's my whole reason for coming, just seeing how things are. It's a pretty cool group, and you guys are fun. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you.
So I'm Terry. I'm married to Connor. And I haven't got any videos out yet, but when I do, it's going to be of bunnies hopping around in the grass. And now that I have the brilliant idea of putting costumes on them, my video. And that's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm mostly a programmer. Yeah, and I mostly do like C and also some C++ and assembler and so on. I wrote a 3D engine before, basically like a Quake Minecraft hybrid, and that uses like OpenGL and stuff, and does does generic fancy lighting stuff like shadowing and so on, using depth pass and so on. Yeah, I use YouTube as like partially like a dumping ground for a lot of videos, some of which is for like my game engine project, like that, or my older one, and then I have a newer one which was former, but that one's not embedded stuff. But yeah, in terms of other stuff, I've written some custom video codecs and some audio codecs and other stuff like that. But
say your name on your
I'm Brendan. Yeah, I am.
Brendan G. Bohannon. Air conditioner would kick on right as yes.
Yeah, and the previous game project I worked on, I called it BGV Tech, sort of like id Tech, but different. And then like the newer one I was working on, I called it BGV Tech 2. But my old engine and stuff actually quickly ballooned up actually at one point it was some times, but I cut it down a bit, got it closer to 900,000 by cutting it down. My newer one's a bit smaller, but yeah, around 150,000 or so. But yeah, in terms of software, I've mostly been using virtual dub to capture, usually via custom written codecs. Because basically what it was is the reason I was using a custom codec is because my computer isn't particularly great in trying to do full screen capture using something like MPEG-4 or similar. Generally causes it to bog down. So I just wrote a codec that goes a lot faster and also doesn't eat up the hard drive space. Because there was there's MPEG-4 which kills the CPU, and then there was the fraps, there was fraps which basically kills the hard drive, because trying to capture 1080p in fraps, my hard drive doesn't keep up with that and it just stalls out, so that doesn't work. And there were several other codecs, like Huff YUV and similar. That one kind of does in between, so that didn't really work out, so just wrote my own.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Awesome. Anything else?
I'm having thoughts there would be more stuff I could say, but it's not coming to mind right at the moment.
That happens to me all the time. I actually have what they call expressive language disorder. I'm hiding it very well. I've taken speech therapy for it. I'll be halfway through a sentence and I won't even remember what I'm saying or the proper words for it. It'll be right there in my head and I won't be able to remember it. So I totally get it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Did not know there was a name for that.
Yeah, I didn't either until I went to speech therapy. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Hey, my name is Robert. I just did 20 years for Walmart 2 Mondays ago. I got a YouTube channel, but they deleted my videos because it was copyright infringement. So there's another website. I'll link it back up on the Tulsa YouTube channel that is private. You have to be invited in, I think, and or add on. And the type of videos I make like montages and different movies and just put music in the background. Some of them are up to 30 minutes to 40 minutes long. Some of them are 5-7 minutes long. And it's mainly for working out purposes. You just watch it, like 300, for example, and you just have the music in the background. You just hit the weights.
I can tell you how to get around that.
Really?
Let me know afterwards.
Okay. And they just knock it out.
It's an automated system. You can get around it.
Really?
Nice.
Cool.
It just takes time. I did it old-fashioned way, so I didn't use any software besides uploading. So, that's it.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
And somebody gets to flip the camera around on him.
Okay.
Oh, look at
I thought she was going to get away.
No, I didn't. All right, so I haven't started anything yet. I do have a YouTube channel, but there's nothing on it.
Who are you?
Brandon. I'm Brandon. Brandon Oliveira. I was actually born in California, moved to Oklahoma young, pretty much raised here. I have a lot of good ideas, or at least what I feel like are good ideas to start some YouTube videos. So one of the things that I haven't really seen many people do, if anybody, now that I think about it, but is start something that I have no background in. I'm interested in software programming and stuff like that. Something that I feel like I am good at is picking stuff up quickly and adapting to it, and because I have a large variety of stuff that I'm I'm not expert, but I have enough to be proficient at it. So I thought having a large variety of that, mixing it in with other stuff, I generally come up with stuff that people don't think about, that I meet day to day. I'm sure the internet, of course, is a beast, so I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I'm thinking of that's probably already out there. But this is something I enjoy. I enjoy interacting with people and being entertaining and stuff like that. So this is something I would like to do as a full time, as a job, for my income. Twitch. I want to start doing Twitch streams, stuff like that. As far as like that goes, most of the gaming stuff I'd like to do is like community or group, like 4-player games and shenanigans and different things about it.
Right in my group.
But as far as tabletop games, D&D, stuff like that, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Most of my group like plays that end up going on, like at least our group, my friends, we all have a really good time with it. So I think that'd be, other people could enjoy watching that, and I enjoy watching other people. So for me, I see the appeal. But as far as the YouTube videos, I thought it'd be fun, like to do intro woodworking kind of thing, or like my experience with it, and like, okay, I have no practical experience, but here's my journey of learning it, picking it up, and then I just hit the camera button. Yeah, right. And then, anyways, so I thought it'd be kind of fun, to see like my trials, my errors, what I've learned. I've also recently acquired a lot of like learning, like I've learned how to learn more efficiently. So I thought about like translating that, and I also feel like I'm pretty good about teaching people or using like layman's terms so that it translates well, and I don't have to be overly wordy or overly complicated as far as like the process and communicating with other people. So it's kind of like the general idea, and there's a lot of stuff. I'm just going to kind of take my stab at a lot of different things and see where it goes and what sticks and what gets the most views and so forth.
All right, cool. And one more thing, Laura says she has a quick tip for everyone.
For many of you who want to do blogs, this came to my attention about 3 weeks ago. I was messaged by one of my subscribers who told me, be sure to focus on your closed captioning, because the guy who messaged me is near deaf. He likes to watch my videos, especially my gaming ones, but he has a hard time hearing what I'm saying. So take time out if you're going to do a blog like him to transcribe and auto-sync your videos, because if you've noticed, if you go to the closed captioning on a lot of videos, it'll mess up everything that you say, especially names, everything else. So take time to sit down with your blog, go back over it.
I don't understand.
Yeah, you can go under your closed captioning, you can transcribe and auto-sync, select your language, but do that because people won't be able to understand you, they won't be able to hear you, and it's out of consideration. And you'll get a lot more people in who say, hey, they have your closed captionings, and you'll get a lot more views. And it's just really out of respect for your subscribers.
Bonus is it contributes to SEO, search engine optimization for your YouTube video. It helps your video rank higher when you put the closed captioning, because it's giving YouTube more words to work with, what gives it a better idea of what your YouTube video is about. So it gives it more weight.
And if you don't really want to go in and put in transcripts word for word, like I don't, there is ways to optimize what the system is already there for YouTube. One, using a separate mic, like a headset mic or a boom mic that is a high quality one. Because it's higher quality or it's closer to your face compared to a camera or just having it through a camera mic, you don't get the verbal as much, and the system won't pick up on it. With having a boom mic, it's closer to you, it's directional, it gets the words a little bit better, as well as the headset mics seem to do that. If you use Turtle Beach, they're a really good mic quality. They cut out the background noise, a lot of them do, and because of that, it focuses on your voice, and it can pick it up quicker. So it'll catch up, and we won't have, like she was talking about, a turtle, where it's like, what? It will translate properly, because a lot of the videos, that's the main reason why, is because people are using it through their phones, or they're using it through a mic that's not really, it's made to hear like a video normally, but it's not made to be transcribed. By using a boom mic or a headset mic, they actually are made to do that. That's what they're usually for your computer, to talk to your computer. So they're designed to be more focused on your voice than everything else. So that might be helped to be able to do that. And make sure that when you go in and edit your videos on YouTube, there is some box check marks that you might want to put on there. A lot of people don't realize there. And some of them optimize the closed caption parts that make them pop a little bit more, put backgrounds on them. Because some people have the videos that are so bright, or their backgrounds are not good, and you can't really read what it says. So make sure you put something either on the back of it, check it, and make sure if you need a backing on it or something, because that definitely helps as well. And you will see a lot of people that have problems with that. They'll comment, they're like, oh, thank you for so much for doing that.
Is there anybody here that actually daily vlogs? daily vlogs or maybe weekly vlogs. Maybe once a week. You should. You put up once a week.
Yeah, I do try when my computer will cooperate, when my phone will cooperate, but I do vlog a lot.
Are you talking about video blogs?
Yeah, just videos. Make us videos every week.
Mainly because my stupid computer decided to go haywire. But yeah, just if you're just gonna talk, but as she gave you a piece of paper, write down what you're gonna say, or you will lose your train of thought pretty quickly, and you'll end up just throwing things out there that have no idea.
Mind if we came down here and pre-bust some of this stuff out of your way?
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. We're
That's
we're
hard
gonna
to
be wrapping up.
see how live
We're gonna be
streaming
wrapping
every
up
day is
pretty
not
soon.
logging.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I do bi-weekly. We do bi-weekly mainly because the rest of my team can't get on every day because of their normal jobs.
You stream for
So we do for bi-weekly, a 14-hour stream every other Saturday, and then I'll jump on there and do it myself here and there. But we guarantee to always do it a bi-weekly.
Yeah. See, I don't know much about Twitch, so that's why I wanted to hit you guys.
It's just like YouTube, but live.
YouTube has a live platform.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
It's just not as popular as what, and it's starting to get that way though. It is starting to hype a little bit.
So does
But it's because of the rules.
Twitter.
YouTube has way more stricter rules.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, Twitch is nowhere near as, hey, you can't do that, than compared to YouTube. YouTube is like, you cussed, you're banned. Like his video, like we can play music on ours. No big deal. You can play anything you want live. It will mute it for the recast of it. But live, you can play whatever you want in the background. They don't care because it's live.
Yeah, you can.
But on him, like he got banned for just putting pictures. What it is it's not a real person that comes in and goes,
It's a bot.
your videos. Somebody reported it. The bot automatically does it. Nobody ever looks at it unless you dispute it.
Yeah, you have to file a dispute.
So you have to file a dispute, and it takes forever.
Twitch is tightening up the way. You only get 2 chances on Twitch. You mess up twice, you're out.
True, they don't have as many rules,
And they're
but
stricter, more strict every day.
they're kind of strict on certain things, like can't
What are
they-
they strict on?
women cannot show any kind of cleavage. They have to make sure their shirts are completely up.
Okay,
That
I'm
was a
staying
big.
with you.
Well, that was a big thing. Well, that was a big thing because women would be like, "Oh, look, I dropped this," or "Oops," you know, and to get viewers, and that's
$10 donation, jumping jacks.
You just mentioned donations.
But it was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch, you get money directly more or less. Compared to YouTube, you wait till you get send you a check.
Right.
That's the kind of the difference. You get a direct donation from them, and you have. I feel that my Twitch viewers, I get more interaction with than I do with YouTubers. YouTubers, if they post something, then you post it back, and there's a time delay with that. And if they ask a question and then they ask another question, they have that time delay. And some of them are like, I just won't even deal with it anymore. But Twitch, when you actually write a live, you're doing it, and they're like, hey, this is blah blah blah, and it's only like a 20-second delay, if that. There's some settings you can do it where it's not even no delays at all.
So on Twitch, I know it for gaming, but you were saying earlier that
It's for a
blowing
lot.
up for
A
anything.
lot of
They
stuff.
had a creative thing that you allow to do certain things, but now they open it up broad.
Yep.
Like everything that you can even, if you get a description of it and you go, if that was creative, you can do it.
You can do even Q&As on there. I've seen a lot of YouTubers who do Q&As on there. Like
Yep.
Meister will go on there and he'll do like a list play and they'll do this and that, and it's not even them playing games.
Yeah, it's the original. It was music. You can do tech and games. That's pretty much what it was. Then they changed it.
Originally it was everything. It was just the TV. At first it was
just when it was
everything.
just the TV.
Then they made it video
When they made it
consulting.
Twitch.
Now they're
Well,
going back.
yeah, it was 2 separate companies. It used to be Justin TV and it
Oh, you're
was
fine.
like YouTube plus that. But they changed that, and then they made it to Twitch, which was mainly primarily for gamers, techs, and music. Well, they changed that again, and they made it for cooking and some other random weird things. And then they said, hey, now we're like last month we're going to open up to anything that's creative, anything. So if you can just imagine it and it's something that you can create, you can do. There's people that literally just sit there and cook and drink wine. There's people that sit there and all they do is
Well, they
listen
have
to
a
music.
social eating channel. You
And
guys
they're
know what
listening to
social
music,
eating is?
and they're
No,
having a conversation
do
while
tell.
they're listening to
Do
music.
tell.
And
I've
that's
not
all
heard
they
of
do.
that.
Social
Or
eating
they
is
stream,
pretty hot.
they stream
In Korea
other
it's really
people's
popular.
YouTube videos.
Yes.
I have
Eating
a guy
together
in
on-
Australia.
Is that like when they have like the barbecue in the middle of the table and everybody sits down at that
I'm not an
table?
expert on the field.
You can do
Oh,
Twitch,
okay.
and because they're
Just eating with other people
exportable,
remotely is
as soon
how
as
I
you
look
get
at
done
it.
broadcasting, you hit a button and you go straight
I like
to
it.
YouTube.
I like the idea.
I do it.
Or you
I
can
do
cut
all
it
the
up
time.
and send it in
I love
pieces.
communicating with new
But either
people
way,
and just
you can do
talking.
both.
It's
And
nice.
both because of that reason. You get pay for both.
Best way on Twitch is to go on.
If you're gonna do one, might as well do the other. You're gonna get paid.
You got shut down for copyright, right? You had.
Yeah, video and music.
Okay, I had similar issues. And they had removed some of my videos. But they weren't in violation of copyright. I uploaded it and you have a category that you can check. And I checked music and they uploaded it. And it was my personal arrangements, but they still said it was in copyright violation. When I re-uploaded the video, I marked education. And I didn't have the same issue just by changing the category. And the reason why is because there's a provision. Yeah, there's provision in the copyright.
You guys
called fair use.
Well, there's
Yeah.
also if you monetize it or not.
Well, no, because I monetized it in both times.
Right. Well,
but see, and the first time I monetized it, they wouldn't let me, and then they flagged it and took it down. The second time I uploaded it as educational, monetized it, and I was able to.
Well, it's not just that though. Somebody flags you, say they look at your video and they go, I don't like this content's not proper, or they think you copyrighted it. Once they flag you, it'll do it too.
But I wasn't
regardless
flagged.
if it's
I was in
educational.
dialogue with YouTube. No one flagged it.
You got dialogue with YouTube?
Yeah.
There's people who've been on YouTube for 10 years and never got dialogue with them.
They sent me a message, and I told them, I said, listen, I said, I copyrighted this before I uploaded it. Here's the copyright number. Here's with the Library of Congress. Click on the link. Here's the evidence. And when I uploaded it to them, and they sent me back an email saying, we still have the right to reject any video we want to reject. I thought, well,
that's an automated response.
That's an automated
response.
Not
a person.
Well, then I copied, and I sent them another thing, and they sent me back. Well, I had a legal guy tell me how to word it, so I got a response back from them, and so when I re-uploaded the video and I checked education, it accepted it, and I was able to monetize it.
Be careful though, because even if you put it next to allows you now, if somebody comes back and goes click, it's going to go back down, and you lose everything that even though. You lose everything from the time it's down to the time it goes back up, if it even comes back.
Right. But what happens?
But there's a way around it. If you show any content that they're saying is copyrighted, just go in, pull the video off, cut it. And when you cut it, in that cut section, have it where it cuts to you, going, oh, that's really nice, and then put it back in. Because there's a timer on it. You can show anything you want on YouTube if you put every 30 seconds, you put something in it of you.
That's what I was saying.
Well, the whole video was
15 to 30 seconds.
That's why I did.
Well, that's what I mean. If it's just you talking, that can't be copyrighted at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a fair act. Should cover everything you do, regardless of what it's
on.
I also heard that the tags that you use.
It's not anybody else's work or anything.
No, my own arrangement.
Their algorithm.
You
if you think about how the computer's detecting this stuff, and when everything's so blurry and non-blurry, the way the software has to work, it needs a certain amount to even compare it. And so the programmers, and they're checking so many videos, it just turns out
that's YouTube for you.
It's kind of a
and
number
just hear the news. They have it where now
but they can
anybody
change
can
it.
be a moderator.
In 10 years, it'll
and
probably
you
be
get
5
privileges
seconds.
for marketing.
You know what I mean?
This is going to be a fun YouTube thing.
I like your idea. I really do.
Anybody can. It's not
Have you
even
ever
like,
seen
like a
Zeitgeist?
resume saying, okay,
The Zeitgeist?
No, anybody.
So look it up. It's like Z-I-E. I'm terrible.
So the more they do it, the more privileges they get. I've seen people go around.
Let's see here. Hold on.
So you were streaming from your phone.
There's so many people enraged right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and I'm reading all the chat that was going on during it.
Right.
I am live right now. What's up, Smooth Dog? Mr. Comfy Clothes.
Anybody that wants to be, I'm fixing to go right back live. I've actually supposed to already do that.
Right here. Watch.
You having fun? If you want me to mention your YouTube channel or you, please take this piece of paper and write it down for me. And as soon as I get back live, I will instantly read it out to you. Because I will be going back live immediately. We do it until like 1:30 plus.
All right, Joel, this is the next future YouTube star. Right here.
Yeah. I just got to figure out what I'm going to be doing.
But that's our stream. I hope you guys like the Twitch Tulsa and the Tulsa YouTubers Pizza Meetup and got a lot of information. Do you want to say goodbye to our viewers?
Oh, I did. Goodbye.
Okay, there you go. That's perfect. Thank you.
and that flag is that movie or that song.
I'm actually
Trying to stop it somehow. I'm learning. I can do this. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Not next week, but the week after that, I'm going down to Austin for Maker Square's Maker Prep. If you've ever heard of Maker Square, but you've heard of Hack Reactor, Coding Bootcamp.
I know what Maker Fair was.
Maker Square.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's
for 3D printing?
No, it's for a coding boot camp.
Oh, gotcha.
HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
Sure.
Front end, back end. Basically, learn full stack. Something like that.
Full stack. Got it. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why I asked what programming you had done. That's what
yeah, I mean, my favorite language
is different than,
Depends how you look at it. I think about the future a lot. C#. We use C#, and I could tell you it's the best language.
C#.
It is. I mean, it just to me it's obvious that it is. Whether there's a lot of money in the other languages or not. But when you program any of these languages well, you know all of them because they're all the same.
Yeah.
They really are. Would you say Spanish is different than English? Only in syntax. They all have the same words. It's the same thing.
I got you.
It's identically. In fact, computers, it's even more one-to-one. The differences between Java and C or C++ or C#, they're so minor. Yeah.
So, that's why I was wondering if that was the panel that I watched. And I
might have been. I'm not lying. If it was a Tulsa one, it was probably mine.
It was here.
If it's Tulsa, it was mine.
And I think it was on
Wizard World.
Maybe.
Yeah, I could pull you up right now. I'm just trying to figure out how to shut this damn thing off. It won't. I'm gonna turn it off, man. Yeah, I'll turn it back on in a second. First time I used that, it wouldn't turn off.